Valkyrae is suing someone on Twitter? Let me explain. If you don't know who Valkyrae is, she's a massive content creator and streamer in the US. She's a co-owner of 100 Thieves, which is a massive company in the YouTube and streaming scene. And at the moment, currently, I think yesterday, she did a tweet responding to one specific non-context clip that has been shared around from a conversation she had on stream. There's been loads of them recently because she recently started her own podcast, which is called Press Escape. So obviously when you're speaking a lot on podcasts, people will hear certain things within the conversation and take it out of that context of the podcast or take it out of the context of the stream and basically title the tweet with something absolutely outrageous, completely different to what the conversation was. And then, 20,000 likes and 15,000 retweets later, everyone now has got this perception of you that isn't true and isn't based on the thing. And a lot of people with critical thinking, when they do watch these clips and things like that, myself included in this, I'm going to gas myself up here. I very much do see the clips and I can tell when things are nonsense, but clearly so many people can't. So the tweet in question, and I won't share the person's username because at the end of the day, the people that are doing this have zero morals and they're only doing it to, get a quick buck and also probably just get a little bit of followage and engagement. But they said, Valkyrae talks about the time when she was involved in as you can see there, and how she enjoyed it. But what she was in fact talking about was a time when she went into a onsen. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I do apologize if I didn't. In Japan, which is basically a kind of natural hot springs that you go in. So this person took her talking about this and changed the caption to something about that. And then all of a sudden, a load of people start interacting with the post thinking it's, oh my God, I can't believe it, sharing it. And it all apparently went back to Valkyrae herself with just people spreading hate towards her on the thing that she didn't even do. It's just stupid, isn't it, really, at the end of the day? And that's what X and Twitter has become since Mr. Elon Musk got involved and absolutely just destroyed it. After all the hate she received and things like that, Valkyrae had enough and she basically responded to that specific example saying, there's been so many examples of these non-context clips and it keeps just spreading misinformation and just hate towards her. She also goes on to say, I know you want to make a quick buck with the logo. Now the logo she's referring to is the steak logo in the bottom right hand corner, and if you are on Twitter or X and you scroll around, you will see this in abundance. Stake this, stake that, stake here, stake that. If you don't know what stake is, it's a gambling site. Multiple posts having these stake logos with the community notes very much claiming that it's illegal to share undisclosed, ads on posts on X, but they keep on doing it. So clearly it's not getting cracked down on and people keep on doing it. And obviously this means Stake are paying, monetizing, sponsoring posts on Twitter. These people are taking these sponsorships to post, and then they are probably encouraged then in their mind to post such things as rage baity content because that will get the most interactions. And obviously Stake, a gambling casino sort of site, doesn't really have the best morals anyway, so they don't care. And it's just this negative spiral of just this negative content, it's so like just repetitive. It genuinely, if you see enough a Stake logo, you know what sort of video you're about to witness. And normally I just carry on scrolling, and even when it's not a video that's like that, it's just a regular like football video, but it's just in the corner, it's just like they're everywhere. Well, anyway, she mentioned that Valkyrae, she called it out, and there was actually another tweet I saw that said Stake enables and monetizes the spread of fake info and rage bait in order to promote gambling, directly harming uninvolved individuals and making them targets of hate and abuse, such as Valkyrae in this scenario. Creators working with Stake or Kick, which is obviously a streaming service that is funded by Stake, need to seriously reevaluate their choices. So this post had the Stake logo. It was spreading misinformation and defamation on Valkyrae. She was receiving a lot of hate and abuse. And then she said a tweet earlier today saying that she's been inspired to have a conversation with a lawyer. So this would mean that this person in particular could be getting sued, but then also more specifically Stake itself, the site that keeps sponsoring posts like this. As I said, this example isn't the only one. There's multiple I've seen, especially as I said, from the podcast that she does. They've been taking clips from that, people, and then being sponsored by Stake to do these posts. They've done the post. I just want to clarify, Stake aren't paying people to do posts on Valkyrae per se. They're saying just do posts. If it does well, you'll get, an extra however much income from it. So they they are taking someone who's a big name like Valkyrae, taking things out of context, and then Stake are being like plastered next to it as like, yeah, we approve this, kind of like we approve this message. Their logo is on the post. You know what I mean? They don't really like, probably don't fine tune and go through the content that they're being associated with. It's just a massive thing, actually. Hopefully that this, you know, could have a positive impact on Stake getting done for some of the things they've been like pushing and being part of. If you're on Twitter, you'll know why I'm like very much like quite like, yes, go on, get them. And also I'm thinking like from the space of a content creator, of course things might get taken out of context, but now it's like people are getting rewarded for it, greatly so. And that's just completely and utterly wrong from top to bottom. Just wanted to let you know that Valkyrae could be suing someone on Twitter, more specifically maybe even Stake itself, the gambling site that funds Kick and that keeps sponsoring all of these posts on X. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below, and it's going to be very interesting to see where this develops as well. If you're not subscribed to Floppylegss, please do. I'm doing a lot of content at the moment, also very much on Twitch as well, so click the link in the bio, come on through over there. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you when I see you.